Yo, man, what's up?
Sweet!
Party people.
Oh, yeah. Sweet! Wow! Sweet! Oh, yeah! Fantastic! Fancy! Hmm. Oh, yeah.
The return just looked so much in control. She earned the short ball. It was short and high. And Barty, well, she can punch that volley, but she can also drive it. And she drives it into the corner. Eyes on the ball every minute of the second of the day. She's just watching that ball so cleanly. And she's had a wonderful start. This will make her very relaxed indeed. 4-love.
Barty serving. Same end as where we are. Oh, pulled out of that serve. I think a bit of sun caught her in the eye.
It is
She
a
did
beautiful
look up.
day, isn't it? Beautiful day. Bit hotter than yesterday and much less wind.
That was one thing I hated. I hated playing in windy conditions.
Well, I would say that every professional tennis player, I would say, over any other conditions, rain, snow,
Exactly.
heat, wind is the absolute worst. Because you never... ever get a good feel for the...
Aha. Whoa! Oh, yeah. Sweet!
Ah.
Good.
It's just a habit thing? You just weren't used to it?
I just couldn't get used to it, no. And those days I also didn't wear glasses, so I was fine in that regard. But and now I wouldn't be able to play without the glasses.
And of course, there are some people that always wear a hat, like Ash Barty,
Yes.
even if it's a cloudy day, she will always
Indoors.
have that. Yeah. Basilashvili, who always wears a headband and lost Andy Murray, won't go on court without wearing on. It's a superstitious thing.
There's so many. Roger Federer, Rafa Nadal, they're all like that.
But don't they look good in them? Oof, that was a
Ash
bad
pulled
backhand
down
return.
on that backhand into the bottom of the net.
You don't often see that from Ash Barty. She just hit a backhand slice return and literally into the bottom of the net.
Now, we don't know the reason, but on that Tan Svitolina match, after this point, we'll keep you in suspense.
Ooh, Should we have some music? Maybe something other than that.
Bronzetti serving to the backhand of Barty. She chips it down the line. Forehand from Barty. Oh, the idea was right. She went down the line, but it was out, and Bronzetti holds serve. Now, 6-3, 5-7, 5-1.
Yes.
Svitolina is ahead.
All right.
And Harmony Tan retires.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, I hope, I mean, I don't hope, but I wonder if something went wrong, you know, she's fallen over or something like that.
Yeah, we don't know.
I hope it's not just an injury and she decided she's going to lose and pulls out.
If anybody's
sure
on
it's-
Margaret Court Arena and listening to AO Radio, send us a message. We're stuck on Rod Laver Arena and haven't got it on the screen, so
You
we'd
make
like
it
to
sound
know.
like it's a hardship. We are stuck on Rod Laver Arena,
We're
watching
in-
the best women in the world. It's terrible.
We're in Rocket's house. We can't leave Rocket's house at the moment.
Hopefully the big man will be here later on, I should think.
Yeah, we are positioned right under the president's box. If he's sitting anywhere, that's where he...
Please use the raise your hand function on your toolbar and wait for the moderator to give you the floor. For our on-site journalists, please raise your physical hand and the moderator will announce you in the same manner. We will attempt to get through as many of your questions as possible. However, if we do experience sound quality issues, we may have to skip you to ensure the flow of the session. Please stand by for Paola Badosa.
Okay, Apollo, I think that was your 7th match in 10 days. How did you feel out there today?
Tired? No, but pretty good. It wasn't an easy match. It was a tricky match against Martina. We know each other since a long time. She's a fighter. I knew she was going to make me play every point. She was going to fight until the end, so I'm pretty happy about the win today.
Okay, we'll go to questions in English in the room. Ben?
After your obviously tough experience here last year, how nice does it feel to be on Rod Laver Arena as a top 10 player winning? I mean, does it feel any more special, I guess, given the ups and downs you've had in Melbourne?
Yeah, sure. It feels. I'm really proud of myself. After all, 1 year ago I was locked in a room. So being here and playing center court because of me, not because I'm playing a seeded player. Because now I'm the seeded player. I'm really happy and really proud of myself. Yeah.
Like being the seeded player on Rod Laver Arena, you're there because of you. That has to be a new feeling for you at a Grand Slam. So what does that feel like?
Yeah, it was really special for me to play there today.
Hello,
I was really excited
hello,
and,
friends.
for me, it's very
Leute.
emotional to be there.
Herzliche
After all, I think I had an
Frage.
amazing year. I'm starting the year very well, and it's really nice to play there. And it's nice that you're playing
One
there and they're
left,
cheering for
racket.
you and the fans. So yeah, I had a very nice moment there, out there.
I'm curious, how different do you feel as a player and a person, now compared to last year, like before you started on kind of this amazing run?
Yeah, I think I'm growing as a person, as a tennis player, day by day. I'm working very hard. I'm believing on myself. Yeah, it's much different. Last year I was 70 in the world. Now I'm 6. I'm improving a lot, and I'm really happy and proud of how I am working. I'm really doing an amazing job with my team. So yeah, everything it's rolling. I'm enjoying day by day. I know I'm gonna have tough matches here. It's never easy playing as a favorite as well, so it's a new experience for me. But I'm slowly getting into it,
me,
and
one
I'm
left,
happy that I'm in third round.
Really hard. I think my eyes,
Quarantine
I'm
last
blind.
year, one of the people, I remember you on Instagram Live with Marta, who you play next. I'm curious, like,
Okay, you will find it.
How did you two become friends, and yeah, what's your relationship?
Yeah, we've been friends since a long time ago as well. I don't know, a few years. I've been following Marta a lot. I really respect her. She's a very talented player. When they ask me who can be the next star, I always say Marta. She has a lot of potential, so she's always a dangerous player, and I will have to play my best because I know she likes these kind of matches, and she will play her best next day.
Okay. In interviews, a lot of players you talk about are your friends, which must be nice. I was just curious, like, is it something you think that's unique about you, that you're able to create a lot of friendships on the tour, or is it just something maybe we don't know how many players are actually friends with each other?
Yeah, it looks even funny, but it's like that. I have a very good relationship with a lot of players. I don't know, maybe it's something of myself. I just try to be quite normal and to be a nice person to everyone. Of course, I'm very competitive, and on court I don't have friends. But after all, I know how to separate things, and it's nice for me to think about it, and that I have a very good relationship with a lot of them. Yeah.
Things like that.
Sorry?
Is it easy to separate the on-court and the off-court the way that you do?
For me, it's easy. I don't know for the other players. Maybe it's not that easy because maybe their relationships are not maybe that close. But for me, it's easy. I know how to separate them, and I'm really happy that I can be able to do that.
Okay, last one.
You mentioned that, before, that you're the favorite here. I'm curious, how do you approach that? Do you, just not think about it, or do you embrace it? Yeah.
Yeah, to play as a favorite, it's never easy. Of course, I'm nervous, I'm not gonna lie, and I have pressure, but I try to deal it as much as I can. I try to focus on myself and what I have to do every point, and that's how I'm dealing it for the moment. There's no secret key. I'm just going day by day and dealing with the pressure as well.
We'll go to online questions in English now. We'll start with WTA Courtney.
Hey, Paula, congratulations.
You were talking after your first match about being fatigued from the turnaround from Sydney, but I'm curious, how confident do you feel with the day on, day off, and getting these relatively quick matches that you'll be able to catch up to be where you want to be physically when the tournament gets deep?
Yeah, for the moment I can't complain, so it's going quite well on that, and I have that day off. That if I have to be honest, in that day off I'm not doing anything. I'm touching the racket 10 minutes per day, but it's how I have to do it because I was quite tired, but the matches are going quite well on my way, so I'm quite fast. So the fatigue I'm recovering as much as I can, so I'm quite happy on that. I have a next match that it's quite tricky as well. It will be a tough one. So I have like almost 2 days to recover, so that's very good. So I think I will be on my 100% already.
Thank you.
And we'll take another question online from Tennis Channel, David Kane.
Hola, Paula. Good to see you. Congratulations. You talked about when you played doubles with Vika Azarenka. You mentioned that you were hoping to learn from her, and maybe she could learn from you. I'm curious, from that experience, did you learn anything from her?
Of course, and the good thing is that now I have a very good relationship with her, so it's very nice to have a good relationship with like a legend and like a player like her, because I try to listen everything she says, because of course I wish one day I could be as much as good as her. So it's very nice, and yeah, we were playing doubles together, and well, the first question I asked her after our singles match is if she played amazing, because I didn't have time to react in that match, and I was like a little bit shocked because she played unbelievable, but after the match you never know. So yeah, she told me she played like very, very high level, so I was more calm after that, because after the match I thought I had to, oh my God, I have to improve on everything because it went super fast. But no, and in doubles, yeah, we've been having a lot of fun, and it's nice to have players like her very close.
You've talked about having different obligations now that you're a top player. One of them is the opportunity to do different photo shoots and things, modeling like that. And you have no shortage of options when it comes to advice for modeling tips, whether it's your parents, whether it's Juan. Is there anyone that you've been reaching out to before these photo shoots? You're trying to find your own identity in front of the camera.
No, I try to find my own identity. Of course, I have a lot of people that's related to fashion, but I have my own style, and it doesn't. I try to be myself there, and I will have time to ask them for tips. But for the moment, they say I do it pretty well, so it's okay.
Okay, we'll go to questions in Spanish in the room. Nacho.
Y aquí has dado un paso adelante en tu carrera que a lo mejor habrá gente que le parezca poco, ¿no? Llegar a la tercera ronda, pero tú ¿hasta qué punto lo aprecias y lo valoras lo que has conseguido?
Teniendo el nivel que tenemos en España.
Yep. 7. Ja, Freunde, aber noch Zeit denn? Stefan Edberg. Momento. Wir schauen mal rein. Ich muss mal die ganzen Sender hier ausmachen. Metaverse, ne? You can see it in the Internet. Web 3.0. Ja, er ist es. Unnachahmlich. Stefan Edberg. Live aus dem Metaverse, Gelände, Universum, Blockchain, in-game. These are the pictures of the Metaverse. Hashtag Meta. Ja, er war stark. Ich komme jetzt nicht auf ihn. Stark. Da war noch Zeit, sind Leute Goldkettchen. Ja. Sieht man ja heute nicht so unbedingt, sagen wir mal. Ich sag mal, das waren später 80er. You can see it in Decentraland. Ah, da war er weg. Na gut, komm Stefan. Okay, Leute. skating around in this space.
Desde el año pasado en Roland Garros, cuando te quedaste muy cerquita de meterte en la final, hasta este año, las 3 cosas más importantes que has cambiado, ¿cuáles serían?
La valentía en los momentos importantes, que creo que ahora estoy yendo más a por ello, que es algo que quizá me reprochaba un poco cuando llegaba a esos momentos. El saber gestionar las emociones en momentos complicados, y creo que también tengo muy bueno que, aunque esté pasando un momento complicado en el partido, no dejo de luchar y que sigo estando ahí. Entonces creo que esas 3 cosas es lo que me está haciendo ganar en muchos partidos.
And do we have any final questions online? If not, we'll conclude the press conference there. Thank you to those who have joined us in the room and online.
Thank you.
Just long.
Juice.
And says he hasn't managed to have a break point yet.
Oh, there's the ace from Barty.
And that's what Barty does so well, doesn't she? Gets a little bit closer,
Yeah.
She comes up with a thumping serve and the threat is over.
Yes. Yep. She's the champion of that sort of thing in women's tennis. Just able to dismiss any negative stuff pretty quickly. Second serve. Serve is good. Slice backhand or chop from Barty. It drops short, but Bronzetti's at the net. Oh, idea was right. But I think that racket, from what I could see, was too much of an open face. And it went out.
Caught it slightly too far in front of her, didn't she, Bronzetti? She worked the point really well, got to the net, got a forehand volley, which was pretty reasonable. It wasn't easy, wasn't too difficult, about waist high, but you just caught it a little bit too early, opened up the hips a little bit too much as well. And Barty holds serve.
So,
never in doubt, was it?
No. So Lucia Bronzetti now serving to stay in the match. This is going to be very difficult for the Italian. Forehand from the Italian, down the line to the actual corner. Barty goes long with hers.
Yeah, she's still fighting, isn't she? And you talked about being nice to yourself, Craig. I was actually listening to a really good podcast with Courtney Gwynn of the WTA Insider, speaking to Paula Badosa, who's on form right now. And Paolo Badosa was saying how it's sort of like 2-on-1 tennis, that you need to be friends with yourself. You need to be nice to yourself because you're not going to beat two players. So you've got to beat your opponent, and then you're sort of using yourself to be nice to yourself, so to speak.
Whoa, what a winner off the forehand from Barty. Great winner.
Yeah, a little forehand down the line, wasn't it? And lovely wrist motion. Just pulled over the ball. She can go cross court so easily. That's her preferred shot. But this time goes down the line. It was a wonderful shot.
Watching it on a monitor on slow motion, and Barty's eyes are totally fixated on the ball.
A bit like Roger Federer, and he keeps his head so still. It's called Fed head, isn't it?
And the ball is long from Bronzetti.
8 winners in this set alone for Ash Barty. And she's getting much closer now. 19 winners for the match. It's been a very solid performance.
Bronzetti serves now to the Barty forehand. Forehand from Bronzetti. Forehand from Barty. She hooks that nice and deep. Barty runs around and takes the forehand down the line for a winner. And here is match point for the Australian, the world #1.
Did I say 19 winners? I think I meant 20.
20. So, 2 match points. The crowd quite enthusiastic. Bronzetti serving down 2 match points to Ash Barty. She serves to the Barty backhand. Bronzetti with the backhand to Ash's backhand. She slices it nice and deep. Bronzetti runs around it, takes it on the forehand. Barty hooks the ball. Forehand from Bronzetti. Forehand from Barty to the backhand. Double-hander from Bronzetti. Slice backhand from Barty to the backhand of Bronzetti, who puts it into the net. And Ash Barty is through to the 3rd round of the Australian Open. 6-1 in 52 minutes.
A really great performance from Ash Barty. The numbers were fabulous for the match. 9 aces, just 3 double faults. So something to perhaps improve upon. Just a fraction, but she only lost a few points behind that first serve. 3, in fact. A few more lost behind the second serve, but still way above the 50% mark. And it was a wonderful, concise performance from her. And that will give her a lot of legs, won't it, for the rest of the tournament? She hasn't been really pushed at all.
Right, the first round I think was 54 minutes. This is 52 minutes. The two ladies seemed to have had a nice little conversation exchange at the net, and I think, you know, Ash would have congratulated her on making the main draw, but I think Lucia also must have said to Ash that it was an honor to play her, because Ash was, you know, looking like appreciating the comment.
I think she gets that a lot, don't you, at the net? Because I think anybody who plays Ash Barty would be absolutely delighted to have the experience. Perhaps the only person, and I hope we see her back, is Serena Williams. She probably wouldn't say it's a pleasure to play, but perhaps Ash Barty would say that to Serena. But yeah, there's an awful lot of respect for a wonderful player, a wonderful human being, and she is into the 3rd round as Bronzetti leaves the court.
Bit of a smile on her face. It's a great experience to play in one of the great tennis courts of the world. And Casey Delacroix walking onto court to do the on-court interview. These two are the absolute best of friends. They were a doubles partnership for a long time. And they've already started talking. Their mics are not even on. So let's cross to center court now to Rod Laver Arena for the conversation.
Hi, Ash. Congratulations, through to the 3rd round. I think it's important to start off acknowledging the crowd, because they've turned out in numbers to watch you to play today. Lucia, it's a tough ask for her to come out here against you, but this crowd certainly put it on for them today.
Yeah, it was absolutely incredible, and she said to me at the net, she said it was a lot of fun out here and she really enjoyed the experience, and you guys have got so much to do with that. So thank you from both of us, and genuinely, we loved it out here.
Now, you you won in Adelaide, you're through to the third round. I'm really keen to know your thoughts on how you're performing at the moment, but also the boss, Craig Tyser, your coach's thoughts on where you're sitting right now with your performances.
Yeah, I mean, we are exactly where we are. I feel like we've had a really good preparation in Adelaide. We played well. We're able to get through some really tough matches, and Ty's is the master. He's the absolute best in the business. I'm very spoilt to have him in my team and very grateful that he's got the tactical knowledge, he's got the communication, and I think the way that we talk to each other is incredible. He's going to love he's on the big screen right now. But no, honestly, I feel like our whole team works extremely well together. We're enjoying our tennis and being able to produce some pretty good stuff.
And I just wanted to touch on your relationship with Yvonne because it's significant and I know it means a lot to you. So she's very disappointed. I had a quick chat to her last week, disappointed that she can't be here, but I just wanted to touch and for you to, I guess, talk to your relationship with Yvonne.
Yeah, she's an incredible human being. I'm extremely lucky to be able to call her a friend and know that she's only ever a phone call away. And the universe has worked in a way that we're so connected. We've got some special anniversaries that we share together. Obviously, we're connected through our heritage. She's an incredible woman, and I think that she's paved a path and she's been able to guide so many of the Indigenous youth coming up in the last however many years throughout her career, but also her work off the court. And I'm privileged to know her, I love her to death.
And just lastly, next opponent, thoughts on Camilla Georgie? You played here a few years back.
Yeah, she's an incredible ball striker, one of the most athletic girls out here, and she's not afraid to stand on the baseline and really put you under some time pressure from that first strike. So I'll have to have my running shoes on. I'm sure I'll get the slice backhand out a little bit, bring in some variation, and we'll see how it goes.
Awesome. Congratulations, Ash. You played so well today. Ladies and gentlemen, Ash Barty.
When they were just before they started talking, I heard Ash say, because Casey's wearing a double flag pin, and Ash, nice pin. She didn't even notice that.
She's got a wonderful eyesight,
and
well, obviously.
Again, the players are not really signing any autographs. They're walking straight off the court from here.
Which is such a shame, but understandable. But a few fans have got sort of big tennis balls, haven't they, on long strings, so that attached to a pen, so that it is possible not to get too close, because obviously the players can't risk, can they, an infection. That would be the worst case scenario, wouldn't it, right now?
Absolutely.
So you can understand that.
And my croaky throat is literally just a croaky throat, considering I have tested every single day for the last 16 days, and I am positive I'm negative.
Well, let's actually, we've got a message from David from Jundana again.
Oh, yeah.
And he said it's 20 minutes away from the Perth airport.
There you
Where
go.
I work in Belmont is about 5 minutes away. By the way, Craig, what is your accent? I just cannot pick it up. I think that's a tired accent. That's what it is.
A tired one?
A tired. Because you said you haven't been sleeping much, you're a little bit croaky, but it's not COVID. Don't worry, everybody.
It's fine.
There is no COVID in here.
I'm not sure how I take that it's a tired accent.
Well, I was just giving you a reason for having a slightly croaky voice. It's a wonderful accent, as we all know. Wonderful, and much loved by fans worldwide, Craig.
Oh, now you're getting out of it.
Hello, hello. Oh, I'm right here. I'm right here. Oh, there's a racket right here. Oh. Yeah, and the next one. It's over here in the back. Yeah, it's inside in between the crates. You see the crates? It's in this corner. Oh, sorry. There's a delay. One. It's over here. It's over here. It's over here. You're standing right next to it, behind the white. It's right here on the white thing, on the white. Yeah, right there. Okay, the next one. Right here on the couch. You have to jump up on this one. You have to jump up right here. And then it's gonna be higher. Ja, Freunde, this is live. This is the Metaverse, the Mana Metaverse, Decentraland. You can see it, you can watch it in the internet. Web 3.0. Web 3.0, ja Freunde, das ist live, das ist Decentraland, Comic Land, das ist Australien. Mein Name ist DJ Simon. Simon in game, play the game and you can see this amazing world. Ja, Freunde, das ist das Comicland. Schaut vorbei, schaut mal rein. Live Australian Open. Internet der Dinge, NFT Wearables. Das ist eine Live-Show for everybody. And we going on.
Barty in that previous game. There were just a couple of forehands there. That backhand we mentioned that sliced into the net, and the forehand that went down the line. She didn't really loosen her arm particularly. So just see it's something to keep an eye out for. The first game of any set is always so important, isn't it? Re-momentum.
Barty going for a big serve on that one. So 100, it clipped the net, but it's a fault, but it was 175 kilometers an hour. And that one had spin, but what a return. Outstanding return.
She hit that right in the middle, didn't she, Bronzetti? Absolutely laying into that ball. Great weight distribution on the backhand down the line from the left side of the court off the Barty serve. And just hit it so cleanly. Barty didn't even move, which is highly unusual.
Yeah, she was almost like stuck on the court. 15 all. Barty serves to the backhand of Bronzetti. Deep return from the Italian, backhand from Bronzetti on the move. Barty opening it up with the forehand, and is high, and Ashley's right there to punish the ball away.
Again, really good creative point, wasn't it? Just got herself the short ball, and then absolutely no trouble with the bounce smash at all. Cool as a cucumber. Last serve, 138 kilometers an hour.
We'll update some progress scores after this game. Second serve from Ashley Barty. To the backhand of Bronzetti. Out.
Does anyone actually call her Ashley? Do you think if she's in trouble at home, her mum says, Ashley? You haven't done the laundry, you haven't made your bed. But otherwise it's just Ash if she's
Ash,
a good girl.
and I don't know whether she's never said anything, but I often call her Ashy.
Oh, that's very nice. Does she call you Craigie in response?
I think she has on a couple of occasions.
Yeah. Oh, that's a great serve, isn't it?
Absolutely. Swinging wide. Ace.
And if you can falter for anything at all, Craig, in the first set, the first serve percentage 48%, but she was winning 10 of 12 when she got her first serve in, 62% when she got her second serve in. But I'm sure she would like to get that first serve percentage up, and she hasn't managed to in this first game of the second, down at 40%. So it's just something to keep an eye on again. Ash Barty, we're looking for, slight things in her game, because right now she's playing beautifully.
Yeah, it's tough to fault what she's doing at the moment. Our first round was 6-love, 6-1. This is 6-1 so far, and 1-all now in the second set. Bronzetti serves to the forehand of Barty. Bronzetti down the line. Yes, that's inside the line just, and she runs around it. She doesn't like taking things off on the backhand.
Well, that slice backhand from Barty is just so nasty. It really cuts and bites into the court. Bronzetti tried to get around it, but didn't get around it enough. You need one more step, really. It could have been a backhand. She went for the forehand, and again, didn't quite get out of the way enough to give herself a nice follow-through.
Bronzetti serves. Oh, just wide of the center line.
Hey guys, Joe Schmo here, and I am standing at coordinates negative 45, 106, and I am at Wilderness, which is a game that I really haven't played. I think I played it for 2 seconds once, but I came back because there was a bit to learn first in this one. So when you walk into this big building, there's kind of a lot of stuff going around. A lot of it's information about like buying items, or there's a leaderboard.
And Mirima Kecmanovic, who should have been playing Djokovic in the first round, team is against Tommy Paul on court 17.
Now there's a guy, Tommy Paul, who's really accelerated as of last year.
Yes.
His footwork is unbelievable.
He was a very good
Did you find all the tennis rackets?
Can you hear me? Yes, I did.
How do you? Okay, so I did too, but how? It said it sent the POAP or whatever that thing is to the. Did you find all the tennis rackets?
Can you hear me? Yes, I did.
How do you? Okay, so I did too, but how? It said it sent the POAP or whatever that thing is to the.
You know what this is, don't you? I did a bit of poking around your lost years and discovered that you went on to invent some truly incredible technology. I made this? Armor, too. Welcome to Task Force Delta, Moon Boy. So, you know what they can do? Or do you need me to show you? Ah! You know what this is, don't you? I did a bit of poking around your lost years and discovered that you went on to invent some truly incredible technology. I made this? Armor, too. Welcome to Task Force Delta, Moon Boy. So, you know what they can do? Or do you need me to show you? Ah!